Yo. So I just finished watching Burning Inside by Nathan Wrann. And it's a pretty dope fucking movie. It is a slow burn, so do not put this on if you're tired or wasted out of your fucking gourd, because you won't know what's going on. I was completely sober and still kind of lost at parts. To me, it had a very art house feel to it, and I really enjoyed that. It was making me want to watch or double feature this with Flowers by Phil Stevens, or even the American Guinea Pig Bloodshock movie. That's just mainly due to the whole black and white and then transition to color at the end. That was pretty dope. As I said, there isn't a whole lot of dialogue in the movie. It relies mostly on camera shots, body language between the actors and actresses. Very little music in this as well, but I absolutely loved their use of the Ave Maria song in this. They used it a couple times. The first time they used it was just phenomenal. I really enjoyed that. As for me, that scene was probably the highlight, next to some of the stuff that happened towards the end. Basically what it is it's a movie about a dude who's in a coma for like a year or so, and he comes to and starts living a life, gets a wife, knocks her up and all that shit, and then all of a sudden things start changing a bit, and he's now slowly getting revenge on people for a life he doesn't remember. And those murders were fun. They were a lot of fun to watch. Not gory by any means, but fairly realistic in the amount of gore, or I guess just the amount of blood used in the scenes with the murders. It was, the kills were fun. I really enjoyed that. Probably would have liked some more death and murder in it, but that probably would have just made it a totally different movie, and it might not have worked. The other thing too is, with it being in black and white, I was a little nervous at first because I'm generally not a fan of black and white, with exception to the previously mentioned AGP Bloodshock film, the original Scarface from the 20s, and Human Centipede 2. Those are really the only three black and white movies I like, and with having Human Centipede 2 in the Blu-ray trilogy, I can just watch it in color now, which I do. Now, Burning Inside, like 99% of it was black and white, just a little bit at the end had some color to it, and I prefer it that way. I don't think this flick would have had as much of an impact on the viewers if it were in full color. That black and white effect just, it made it, I don't know, it just made it feel different from all the other indie movies out from that time, which was 2009 when this came out. I definitely would recommend picking this up to people that aren't just in it for gore. If you want something a little different with a bit of a with a good story to it, something that makes you think, and something that isn't just on for background noise. Definitely check this out. I got my copy from Nathan Wrann himself. Maybe hit him up for a copy, or check some of the Facebook groups that sell flicks. It's definitely worth having in the collection, and I am gonna be hunting down any other projects that Nathan has made. I am interested to see the progress he's made since then, both like in storytelling, cinematography, and all that fun shit. Thanks again for sending this to me, Nathan, and thank you to Daniel for putting my name out there to receive a copy. I don't know when, but I do plan on revisiting this probably within a month or so, and see what different things I pick up throughout the movie. Yeah, definitely watch this one. I'd say maybe midday or whenever you have the most energy. It is a slow burn. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing at all. Just, I'm glad I threw this on when I did, because if I tried watching this late at night, I don't know if I would have been able to sit through it. To be honest with you, nighttime in movies for me, it's hard for me to stay awake unless it's just non-stop fucking blood, guts, and debauchery for nighttime movies. There was a bit of debauchery in this, not a whole lot, and definitely not extremely sleazy. But yeah, I definitely recommend this flick. Check out Nathan Wrann's work. Support the fucking indies. Stay sleazy, folks.